Greetings, travelers, and welcome. My name is Samal, and this is Pokemon the Equalistlocke Challenge, Episode 3. Now, before I even start to head forward, I'm going to shift back to that, and I'm going to explain the Equalistlocke rules. Like the Nuzlocke Challenge, the Equalistlocke follows 3 primary rules, which are 1. You can only capture the first Pokemon you find on a route. Anything else sucks for you. Now, this guy's gonna explain some stuff that we've all known about many Pokemon games, and wouldn't even bother. If this is the first time you've been introduced in Pokemon, then I'm thankful that you're watching this journey. Now, in every game, there's some guy, like this guy, who wants to show you how to catch Pokemon. Sure, we'll show for any person that doesn't know how. While he's doing that, I'm gonna explain the other rules. As said, you can only catch the first Pokemon you find on a route. 2, if your Pokemon faints, it's technically dead and you have to release it. 3, this is I believe the most critical nickname everything. Nah, I'm just kidding, that's not the most critical. But you also can't use items typically in battle, unlike the Equalistlocke one where we can use like status restores as well as potions. But I mean specifically potions. I don't mean like a super potion, I don't mean a hyper potion. You can only use a potion. That's why I bought those 5 potions. It seemed irrelevant, but yeah. And also, in the Equalistlocke Challenge, there are some alternate rules, which, as said, there's the item one. Here's the second one, mainly and primarily, which now looks like Pidgey's gonna be my caught Pokemon. So, the second rule is that you can only have certain Pokemon. Now, if you're wondering which certain Pokemon those happen to be, well, Pidgey is luckily one of them. You can only use 4 types, and that's Normal, Poison, Fighting, and Ghost. AKA the human conditions of the conditions that the human body can actually be focused in. Human body is normal, obviously. A human can fight, a human will die, and like every living thing on this planet, humans can produce poison. In fact, the human mouth is more disgusting than a dog's mouth. Even though it does eat shit, it at least cleans that grossness. Common in grassy areas and forests, it is very docile and will chase off enemies by flapping up sand. I guess this will be... It's a girl? No, damn it. You will be... Burb person. Burb person does not feel amused by this name. So, it looks like I have 1 Pokemon. And, oh, here's one other rule. Because the Equalistlocke Challenge is a bit of a harder situation in its entirety, this makes it so that, for one example, you don't have to get rid of your first starter, which you obviously couldn't keep because they're, especially in 2nd gen when they're all neutral types. You can keep your first starter until your actual starter, which will be Bird Person, till level 5. And that's the only other rule that really is implemented. Now, other than that... Oh, and there's one other thing. If you do switch Pokemon out, which you can only switch it out to your strongest, because that is if you're going to fight equal terms of your opponent, then you're going to show them the strongest you have, which will be, obviously, in this case, Burb Person. So I really hope that Burb Person lasts long enough for it to be implemented well. So I'm just going to save, because, as I said, I don't want to possibly have to redo things, and this at least guarantees what we're going to start with. Now, you can do that rule to switch to the Edgar until it gets to level 5, because luckily it is your strongest, and it still follows the rule of thumb of being on your team, because it's equal or fair. So, I'm going to train Bird Person, and hopefully it won't die. Now, the other tactic I could do is I can go up on this route. Thing is, most of the Pokemon there are ground and rocks, so there might be no reason to even bother. I just come across something and be like, oh, I gotta kill you. And nobody wants that. Well, maybe you guys want that, but I don't want that. Go, Bird Person! Yeah, tackle him! Tackle the shit out of him! Ah! Your tackle may be good, but take this! Tackle! This is worse than the beginning battle with the Metapods from episode, I believe, 5? Pretty sure that was like in the first 5 episodes. Yay! Critical hit. Cool. So Burb can fight. That's at least one good thing. Thing is, I don't know how long it's going to take for me to actually get Bird Person up to the 5th level on this, so we're just going to progressively heal, and then go back in there and fight. I know, this is probably going to be not the most entertaining thing to watch, but at least I'm being real. At least you'll know that if you're dead or not. And also, if Bird Person does die, before it even gets to level 5, I'm still qualified under the Edgar rule. Well, the starter rule. Which the starter rule, yeah, already said. Although I will write these rules in a better description because I can better type it than I can say it, because this is all spur of the moment and I'm just kind of, oh! The Pokemon I really wanted. I mean, I always wanted a Pidgey. I really wanted Sentret. In fact, looking at the way that it attacked me just now, I'm going to switch to Edgar. Because if that thing gets a critical hit on me, I'm dead. And I'm not gonna... I don't want to deal with possibly having to deal with Edgar this entire time. Oh, and here's the reason why I chose Edgar over the other 2 starters. Edgar might be the only one that can actually be a usable HM Horror. Now, HM Horror might be a term that I personally just use, or I feel like might be a commonly used phrase for Pokemon specifically that are only used for HM purposes. Greatest example would probably be Bibarel. Bibarel could learn, I believe, 6 out of the 8 HMs of its generation, so it was optimal. In fact, I think I had 3 different Bibarels because I messed up, and I also didn't remember where the move teacher was, or move deleter. So I just had 3 not used Pokemon for just chilling in a box. I wonder if they played, like, Bridge. Bibarel's playing Bridge. That'd be weird. Anyways. So, Totodile is the only one that I believe can learn Waterfall, Surf, and Whirlpool, which Waterfall will be crucial, and the fact that I can't use Water Pokemon in general, the only Water Pokemon I can use is Tentacruel, or Tentacool, and neither of them can apparently learn Waterfall in this game, which I don't get. You can learn it in 3rd, but you can't learn in these ones. But, you know, I'll be happy if I get a Tentacruel. Tentacruel is actually a rather good Pokemon, at least in my opinion. I'd feel very appreciative to even have one on my party. It has pretty good special defense. Well, it has pretty good special overall, and then I believe its speed was adequate. Its HP was pretty high. It was just, I think it had no defense. So if you get hit by 1, I presume, well, not even Grass Attack. Grass Attack, luckily, it's all like, they degraded types in this one to what they do. Like, all dark moves do special. Same with all electricity. Same with all ice, or something. Actually, I don't even know if that's true about the ice concept, because ice might be actually always attack. But I'm pretty sure it's always special. It was either they just didn't know what to do at the time, or, well, actually, since a lot of these Pokemon were in the first game, or could have been in the first game, I believe there were an extra 36 Pokemon would be one of them counting. They may have just gotten lazy. Hopefully not, but, you know, it's impossible to say. Because there's always hearsay, changed memories, and he goes, damn it, why do you tease me so? I wanted you, big old derpio. You would have been the best. I just really like Furret. Yep, switching again. Go, Edgar! So this first episode, actually, you know what? I think I might train off-screen, so that you guys won't have to deal with this. I'll get Bird Person up to level 5 at least, so that we don't have to deal with this annoying habit of just watching me fight one thing at a time and take a minute to fight it. Because that's so stupid. But at least my Toads is doing well. Bird Person grew to level 3! Yay, Bird Person! I will raise you with a steady hand. Actually, in my language, wobble lubba dub dub doesn't mean. I don't even know what it's some just it doesn't mean nonsense. It actually means I am alone. I'm cold inside, or something. I'm bad at paraphrasing. Bird Person is one of the coolest characters, though. I don't know exactly what humans eat. How would you feel about being a worm farmer? Which brings... worm farmer would be... Well, I guess if you're in Australia, that's a huge thing. Well, that's not a huge thing. I think in Australia they have an event where they try to get worms to come out of the ground. So they'll use, like, instruments and shit to make banging sounds or whatever. So that's the only place where I could figure worm farming actually might happen. Oh, then again, detrivores not ironically are not detrimental to the environment, but completely necessary. So that's nice. Oh, you know what? I'm probably gonna die now. Oh, see, critical hit, guys. Critical hit. If this is, oh, thank God. That was close. So, this episode was about anyways. But yeah, in Australia they do that, but one of the things that I've always heard is that, well, actually I didn't even hear, I think worms come out because the water, like, it fills the soil and it may cause them to drown because they, like, breathe through their skin. But if you could replicate that, maybe you could cause worms to come, well, not them drowning, but the similar sensation of them thinking that they're drowning. Like, if you did the patter in your brain, they might, like, have precognition and then just think, oh God, we gotta head to the surface. But, well, anyways, we'll talk about random garbage. Well, more random garbage next time. And hopefully there will actually be a situation where we get into, actual real play. But until then, I will see you guys next time. And I will hope you that have a great day. Goodbye, everyone.